This week, I have an appointment at the hairdresser. Going to the hairdresser can seem overwhelming if you're not sure what to say in English. Let's learn some new vocabulary. Hi, I'm Georgiana, and I'm back with a new episode. I'm here to help you speak English fluently. If you want to help me, share the podcast with your friends and family. That would mean a lot. Thanks. On my website, you can find the 5 secrets to speaking English and my premium courses. Before we start, get the transcript. Visit speakenglishpodcast.com/podcast. Okay, let's start. We'll start by booking an appointment. Most salons recommend booking ahead. Here's an example. Hi, I'd like to book an appointment for a haircut. You can ask, what time slots are available? Or, do you have any openings this week? Now that you have your appointment, let's talk about some essential words and phrases you'll need when visiting a hairdresser or stylist. Cut. This one's straightforward. It means shortening your hair. You can say, I'd like to get my hair cut. But here's a tip. If you have a specific length in mind, it's always better to mention it clearly. For example, can you cut it to shoulder length? Trim. A trim is when you cut just a tiny bit off, usually to get rid of split ends. For example, you might say, can you trim the ends, please? Or, just a trim, please. Wash and blow dry. This is when the stylist washes your hair and dries it using a blow dryer. You can say, I'd like a wash and blow dry. And if you prefer a certain style after the blow dry, let them know. For example, can you make it straight? Or, I'd like some volume. Style. Styling is all about arranging your hair into a specific shape or look. For example, you might say, can you style it like this picture? Layers. Layers are when your hair is cut into different lengths to add texture or volume. You can say, can you add some layers to my hair? Bangs or fringe. This is the front part of your hair that covers your forehead. You might say, I'd like to cut my bangs shorter. Part. Your part is how your hair is divided, either in the middle or to one side. For example, I prefer a middle part. And if you want to switch things up, you can say, can you change my part to the side? Highlights. These are lighter streaks of color added to your hair. You can ask, I'd like to add some highlights. Or, can you add highlights to my hair? Here's a tip. Be specific. Do you want subtle natural highlights or something bold and vibrant? Color or dye. This is when you change your hair color entirely or partially. For example, you might say, I'd like to dye my hair blonde. Roots. Roots are the new hair growth that often shows a different color if you dye your hair. You can say, can you touch up my roots? Be clear if you just want a root touch-up or full coverage for the entire head. Great! Let's continue with a mini story. I will tell you a short story by asking simple questions. I use this method in my premium courses because it's highly effective. First, I say a short sentence with facts. Then, I ask you questions. After each question, you answer. Then, I tell you the right answer. That's how we make the story. And if you want to improve your fluency much faster, check out my premium courses. Visit speakenglishpodcast.com/courses. You will find several levels. Okay, let's start. Vivian has an important event tomorrow, and she wants to look her best. Does Vivian want to stay at home tomorrow? No, she doesn't want to stay at home. She has an important event. Why does Vivian want to look her best? Because she has an important event tomorrow. Vivian decides to visit her favorite hairdresser to get a haircut and style. Does Vivian decide to visit a bakery? No, she doesn't visit a bakery. She visits her favorite hairdresser. Where does Vivian go? To her favorite hairdresser. She goes to her favorite hairdresser. When Vivian arrives, she tells the stylist, I'd like a trim, please. Does Vivian ask for a completely new hairstyle? No, she doesn't ask for a new hairstyle. She asks for a trim. What does Vivian ask for? A trim. Vivian says, I'd like a trim, please. The stylist asks, How much should I trim off? Does the stylist ask Vivian how much she wants to cut? Yes. The stylist asks how much she wants to cut. What does the stylist ask Vivian? How much should I trim off? Vivian says, Just half an inch, please. And can you add some layers? Does Vivian ask for bangs? No, she doesn't ask for bangs. She asks for layers. What does Vivian ask the stylist to add? Layers. She asks the stylist to add some layers. The stylist washes Vivian's hair and gives her a blow dry. Does the stylist start cutting right away? No. First, the stylist washes her hair and gives her a blow dry. What does the stylist do before trimming Vivian's hair? The stylist washes her hair and gives her a blow dry. Vivian chats with the stylist about her event while getting her hair done. Does Vivian stay silent the whole time? No, she doesn't stay silent. She chats with the stylist. What does Vivian talk about? She talks about her event. After finishing, the stylist shows Vivian her new look in the mirror. Does the stylist show Vivian a menu? No, the stylist doesn't show her a menu. He shows her a mirror. What does the stylist show Vivian? The mirror. The stylist shows Vivian her new look in the mirror. Vivian is thrilled. She loves her haircut and thanks the stylist. Is Vivian upset with her haircut? No, she's not upset. She's thrilled. How does Vivian feel about her haircut? She loves it. Vivian is thrilled about her haircut. Before leaving, Vivian says, "Thank you so much. I'll be back soon." Does Vivian forget to thank the stylist? No, she doesn't forget. She thanks the stylist. What does Vivian say before leaving? She says, "Thank you so much. I'll be back soon." Well, we're finished with our short practice, answering many simple questions can improve your speaking, just like talking in real life. Today, you've tried a small part of this question and answer technique. Do you want to learn more? Get my premium courses. Visit speakenglishpodcast.com/courses. I'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy today's episode? Get the transcript now at speakenglishpodcast.com.